Greetings, welcome to another day of Autoforge development. So, first, some news. I've decided to change my channel here as well as on Twitch to J McMorris, moving away from Siege Games, just because it really is a personal channel on both sides. So, yeah, it's now J McMorris, which is exciting. And yeah, that's that's going to be cool moving forward with a new branding, really. So, yeah, as far as development goes, I spent a lot of yesterday just like trying to figure out how can we make style sheets work well with our UI solution. So, yeah, just joining kind of, I have been working on migrating our UI from just a pure Lua script to teal, which has typed information, and seeing how can we make that work. I was just like playing a lot with style sheets, kind of spinning my wheels, trying to see how can we bring that over. So the UI solution is very similar to like a HTML kind of or more of like JavaScript and CSS. So we have a style sheet that looks something like this, where it just defines all of the styling, and you can have overriding previous definitions or stylings. And so this is more or less the core style sheet, and we want to be able to support merging in customizations to that. And yeah, just trying to really figure that all out. I was playing around with this idea of having it so that our dialogue merges the style sheet in. So like a big change I made was just getting rid of the style sheet manager, and instead every single UI dialogue or view has its own style sheet that it is responsible for. And so yeah, I've played around with a lot of things, and actually I think I'm not even going to do what I currently have, but instead try to bring that over into just passing in the style sheets to the UI manager when we are creating the dialogue. So we say, hey, create a dialogue, here's the name, unique ID, as well as all of the style sheets and just like a table or something. And I'll see how that goes. Beyond that, I spent hours trying to get Soul to accept some shared pointers of a derived class, um, and kind of upcasting it to a the base class I was looking for here. So like this is something I was poking around at for quite some time, is whenever we're adding elements to our UI, we have this associate function that just says, hey, like here's something that we're going to be adding. Um, and I want you to have like styling set up for it, for this element. So like as we add more things to it, it actually has the proper styling applied to those children elements, and then add and so on. And so these are taking element pointers, but we want to be able to pass in a maybe a section pointer or a button or something along those lines, a child, derived class of this element pointer. And Soul just did not want to allow me to do that. And after quite some time, I finally figured out a way to do this, which is to just pass it in as an object. And then when we get that object, we just try to cast it to the base class element pointer. and that seems to actually work. So I kind of just made all these wrapper functions that, try to cast to this base class pointer and then pass it to the actual like function that does all the functionality. So yeah, let's spend a lot of time working on that. That's going to be it for today. I'm going to keep working on this and hopefully wrap it all up today. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.